Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your continued support. Please subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. You can also render us support by liking this video. It will go a long way in promoting our videos. And to all our subscribers, the returning subscribers and our supporters, I want to thank you in a very, very special way. Ladies and gentlemen, the UDA marriage has reached a breaking point. And it is now very crystal clear that they're looking for divorce. Rigathi Gachagua, the deputy president, understands this very well, and he has begun a unity call and is telling Mount Kenya that we need to unite as a people because the person whom we supported in 2022 has now gone to Mpango Kando and he has brought a second wife and is begun to despise us. William Ruto is not left behind. He knows very well that he can no longer count on the mountain votes. The mountain brags that they gave William Ruto 3.5 million votes. But William Ruto knows very well that he cannot rely on those votes. And you've seen the manner in which he is spreading and trying to spread an olive branch to Western and the Nyanza region, with the possibility that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to be the African Union Commission chair, so that whenever there will be a vacancy, he believes that Raila will reciprocate by giving him that support base. Just recently, William Ruto charged over 30 members of parliament who ditched Rigathi Gachagua, and they were saying that Rigathi Gachagua is playing tribal politics, and they endorsed Kithure Kindiki, who's the interior minister, as their spokesperson. The question is, do you think the members of parliament who ditched Rigathi Gachagua carry the aspiration of the people on the ground? Because there is a problem. I remember when William Ruto, summoned people like Jalango, Elisha, the ODM members to State House. He took the leaders, but the people were still with Raila Amolo Odinga. I want to ask those who are coming from Mount Kenya, do you think the MPs who went and ditched Rigathi, do you think that is the same feeling that the people on the ground have? I have mingled with the many friends who come from Mount Kenya, and they're telling me that those leaders will not believe it come 2027. Now, the division has caught many leaders and it has even gotten into churches. I want you to listen to Apostle Nganga warning in fact, he was calling them Kikuyus who do not want Rigathi Gachagua. And he was telling them that if you're not careful, I will block you from attending my church because Rigathi is our son. Even if you feel he doesn't fit, you must give him time until 2027. Not only that, Kimani Ngunjiri, a man who had declared that Rigathi Gachagua was never the first choice to become the running mate, is now turning back and is telling William Ruto that the more he despises Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi earns more sympathy, and the more Mount Kenya will unite. Kindly listen to the leaders.
Sasa watu wa mlima, bona nasikia mnataka kutoa Gachagua. Si nilisikia mnataka kutoa Gachagua. Mnamchipa kwa nini? Wewe watu wa mlima, mnachiba Gachagua kwa nini? Si mwache amalize hii yake 5. Ati msikuje hapa tena kanisa hii. Kama mnamtoa msikuje hapa. Jumapili hapa hakuna Mkikuyu ataingia. Wakikuyu don't come here this Sunday. Kwani yeye ndiye anatairisha watu ati amekataa kuwatairisha? Solve problem slowly. Hello? Na unajua this politician, let me tell you watu wa Mount Kenya. Niulizeni mimi ndio niko hapa. Mimi niko hapa spiritual, inside ninaona wanasiasa wanapeleka watu hivi na ni waongo, makoni man.
Hii itaunganisha milima than before. Oh my friend, unajua watu wataweza kuwa wameokoka ama wamefanya nini, lakini ikifika vita inaonekana ya leadership ama ya kabila, watu rudiana.
Na emotion.
Hata Israeli, hata nini, it was like that. Yeah, it happened like that.
So the more they attack the DP, the more
wanapeleka juu. Kwani sasa huyu president sasa, what happened? Si vita ilikuwa ni hii.
Exact same situation.
The same situation. Ikamuinua sisi watu kama sisi tukashangaa, tukawacha kijana yetu Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Why? We do not know the answer. Why? Huyu kijana alikusaidia, kwa nini unampiga?
Now you must agree that when this thing gets into the church, then it is serious. Because I remember people like Nganga really supported William Samoei Ruto. But today, you've seen the controversy between Nganga and the UDA government. Sometimes they threaten that they want to take his land, that land is sitting on Kenya Railways property or something. But for him to start warning those who don't want him that they will not come to church, he tells you he feels that this is their man. And you know, he mentioned Kikuyu. See, this is their man. Now, on this part, Kimani Ngichiri is saying that Wembe ni ule ule, because William Ruto played victim. In this video, I want us to look at reasons why Gachgua is winning this battle. Because William Ruto, obviously, there was an allegation that the members who converged and declared their support to Kithure Kindiki were actually paid. And in fact, I remember later the publication was faulted, but there is an allegation that they were paid some, I don't know, 50,000 each or 200,000 Kenya shillings. But why is Rigathi Gachagua winning this battle? That is what I want us to look at. Number one, Rigathi Gachagua has borrowed from Ruto's script. Like Kimani Ngichiri is saying that they looked at William Ruto, how William Ruto helped their man, how William Ruto helped Uhuru Kenyatta to become president for two consecutive terms. And then when it came to the turn of William Ruto to get the favor, Uhuru mishandled him. And they were like, what has Ruto done? He only helped you to become president. But why are you now persecuting him? Because William Ruto played victim. He said he had been pushed to the periphery. He was not part of the government. That is exactly what Gachagua is doing now. He is winning more sympathy. They are asking, what has Gachagua done to you? Gachagua only made you become president. Gachagua came to us and we rejected our own man. We defied the warning from Uhuru Kenyatta. Now you've started mistreating our man. You are even charging his siblings like the majority leader in the National Assembly, Kimani Chungwa, to despise him, despite the fact that he's the senior most member of the senior most leader in Mount Kenya. So with this kind of victim, because that is what Gachagua is doing, he's winning more sympathy, and the people are with him. I've never seen anywhere where Gachagua is being heckled. It is only those leaders who are saying that they ditch him. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua is now accusing William Ruto of ditching them. Like, he's saying William Ruto destroyed their property, where after the floods, when houses were being demolished, houses that were built close to riverbanks, Rigathi Gachagua has distanced himself from that exercise. And he's saying that their people were affected. Recently, when he was in Kayole, he told them that I understand your pain, that someone demolished your property, your houses. And he was telling them, I will come so that we can sit together and talk about it. Remember, he's part and parcel of this government. Now he's telling them, I did not approve these demolitions. And with that, he's creating it in their minds that this is the man whom we had elected thinking that he was better than Uhuru Kenyatta. Now he's becoming worse. And with that, Rigathi is winning. Even now, with the relocation of traders to some market in Kangundo Road. He's saying that that cannot happen. He's saying our people will suffer. And this is the second time. I remember when Sakaja wanted to relocate long distance vehicles to Green Park. He said that cannot happen. So he is accusing the president of mistreating their traders. And you know, Mount Kenya with business is the same thing. And with that, Rigathi Gachagua is winning this. And he's now, he's telling them that I'm being, mishandled and mistreated because I'm speaking on your behalf. Number three, Rigathi Gachagua is punching Ruto indirectly. Whenever he gets a chance, he says, you cannot cheat Kenyans all the time. And he's telling them, we are in an era of internet. So don't think you can, hoodwink Kenyans. In other words, Rigathi is telling people that my boss is a liar. Remember, William Ruto and lies. People think that they are twins. And William Ruto does not care. He can lie without blinking. He never keeps his promises. He continues launching projects that never take off. And so Rigathi Gachagua, whenever he gets a chance, he says, I have decided to change my friends. I can no longer, keep company of fools. In other words, Rigathi Gachagua is telling Kenyans that I've realized this man is a liar and therefore I don't want to associate with him or any other leader. And by doing that, he wants to be baptized as a new Gachagua, even though we all know that Gachagua started preaching the politics of shareholders. Gachagua wanted to, have some trap in State House so that no one goes there. But now he wants to sanitize himself. Number three, Rigathi Gachagua is playing loyalty card. He's saying we must respect William Ruto. He's the president, so that when someone looks at him, you cannot associate him with disrespect to the president, thereby making him even more victim. And by the end of the day, William Ruto will not believe it. Mount Kenya is not with him. If you speak to many of the electorate, the youth feel that they were cheated, and Gachagua is reminding them as much. And this is why I'm telling you that Gachagua is winning this. William Ruto will lose Mount Kenya because Gachagua has set his eyes on the ball. He can lose anything, he can lose everything, but the unity cause is one that Gachagua is not going to leave. Finally, Gachagua is asking a very fundamental question. Why is it that when Natembeya talks about unity of the Mulembe nation, no one criticizes him? In all these regions, people are talking about unity. And Gachagua says politics is local. You have to start by uniting your people, then you spread it over. Raila started by uniting Luos, and that's why he has spread his wings to become a national leader. That is how it is. And he's asking, why is it not a crime when Natembeya is talking of unity, but when I do it in Mount Kenya, then it is a crime? And therefore, he is exposing William Ruto as one person who does not want their unity. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Gachagua is winning this battle. What do you think?